Alright, what's up everybody? Back with some more Scarlet and Violet Regulation D. Now, if you guys are seeing this, Worlds is actually happening right now, but there's a lot of teams that are actually really fun that I'm kind of just going to be hopping on the ladder with. I think at the end of August, we should be getting some different changes, and they're probably going to change the regulation and give us some updates on what's going to be happening for this next VGC split. So, especially after Worlds, we probably should be getting some changes, so just kind of using a lot of fun stuff. We got a really cool team here with palossand and greninja. Now, if you guys know this combo, this was actually a combo way back, I think back in Gen 6. Back when palossand was introduced. I forgot which gen that was. I think it was in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I think was Gen 7 actually, but this used to be a thing way back in the day, and it's kind of just more of an improved on combo. It's a really cool team. You got the I think it's the Dondozo Tatsugiri. I'm not sure about the EVs, but you got Terra Dragon Dondozo, and then you got the Terra Normal Tatsugiri with just kind of a standard set, and then Fluttermane with the booster energy. You also have Perish Song as like kind of a game win type thing. If your opponent's on like the last two mons, you can kind of just Perish Song and win that way, guaranteed. You got the Flamingo on this team, which if you guys know what Co-Star does, pretty much copies all your stats. So once you get the palossand and greninja combo rolling, which we'll talk about next, you can bring the Flamingo in and copy all stat changes, which is really good. And being at +6 defense and maybe like +2 or +4 special defense makes this thing probably unkillable, and that's even with bulk up on top of that. Then you got the Greninja, which is kind of a lead Greninja. It's Focus Sash, Taunt, Toxic Spikes, Trailblaze, just mainly for the stat boosts to come in and get the stat boost on this thing, and then the Water Shuriken for the palossand. And then you got the palossand, which is actually Terra Water. You actually pretty much just Terra Water. That way you're not getting hit by a super effective Water Shuriken. You still have weakness, or the weakness policy Water Compaction, and you also have Shadow Ball, Earth Power, and then Amnesia and that type of thing. You kind of just get really bulky, and you get to be to the point where you can't really be removed by your opponent. So if you guys like this team, this is actually a team I found in one of the VGC Discord servers. I think it's created by James Boyd, which is a competitive VGC player. I'm not sure who it exactly is, but seeing this team and I thought it was really cool. So if you guys want to check it out, it's not my team. It was created by somebody else, but we're just going to be using it for today. So without further ado, let's get right into the first match. Alright, here we are with another game. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm playing casuals, and in casuals, legendaries are allowed. So that's why my opponent has Walking Way, Koraidon, and Rayquaza. They also have Salazzle. I think that's Zamazenta and Tyranitar. I think my best bet here actually sounds crazy, but I think my best bet is actually just to lead with Dondozo Tatsugiri here. I think that's my best bet. I got the Rosalie Berry too, which is really solid. She max HP, max defense on that thing, which is really weird. I don't know what that's supposed to be for, but okay. Sis bot, that's not good. That's a hacked bot. So this team is genned. There's some stuff on this team that's actually genned in, just so you guys know. If you guys don't want to play with like a team that has mons that are genned. I'm just gonna lead Dondozo Tatsugiri here. I think I'm going to bring the palossand Greninja in the back. I don't know, I think that's what I'm going to try to do at least. I don't know how good that'll work. We'll find out, I guess. What do I actually do here? And he leads with, I think that's Zamazenta, or whatever it is. So, and he's at +1. I think I have Unaware. I think I do, so it shouldn't really matter. I do have unaware, so it doesn't matter. So +1 doesn't matter. I can probably Earthquake here. Actually, it's probably my best play. I think I'm just gonna Earthquake. He actually has Dazzling Gleam. So he's at +1 attack, but he has Dazzling Gleam on this thing, which is really weird. Why wouldn't you? And he gets actually one-shotted. Yeah, I thought it was Zambazetsu. It's actually Zacian, but still, he gets one-shot. It doesn't matter what it is. It's actually an Iron Defense right in front of me. That's a really ballsy play, bud. It's a really ballsy play. I could order up here too, but I think I'm better off just Earthquaking because I get rid of the Tyranitar and I still do damage to the Walking Wake. I don't know what he has for me. Like I don't know what he's gonna try to do, unless he's like Terra fighting. He actually targeted down the Dondozo or the Tatsugiri too. He must not know that the Tatsugiri is untargetable. You can still target it on the thing, but like no matter what you do to it, it'll always miss because you're untargetable when you're in because of the commander ability. He must not know that, so I got a free turn pretty much. I can't wait to see Walking Wake actually be legal in actual VGC though. I will be making teams around that thing. I think it's really, really cool mon. One of my favorite like new mons for this generation is Walking Wake. I think it's really cool. Just not legal in VGC yet, so we'll have to wait till it becomes legal. I think what I do here is I actually just order up. I just order up onto the Koraidon. That's my play. I have a Greninja and a palossand in the back still. That does a lot of damage. Actually almost a one-hit KO. I mean, he's at -2 now as well. So I don't know if that actually really even do that much to me. Find out if he actually kills me here. I think I just Earthquake. I think Earthquake will kill both of them. I think we're about to get a Dondozo Tatsugiri sweep right here, y'all. That actually kills me. I forgot it unaware too. I think unaware, even if he's at like -2, unaware makes it so it doesn't do anything. Or so it doesn't go down in special attack. It's still pretty much neutral because of your ability. So I think what I do here is I actually go Greninja here. I want to sack off. I really want to sack off the Tatsugiri. I really do here. At the same time, like I don't know. I'm Terra Ghost actually. I don't really know what I do here. Like, the sun's up, the water shuriken, I don't think it's going to kill anything here. I don't know. I mean, I'll Trailblaze. I don't know if it'll actually do much, though. I'll do it to the Walking Wake. If I somehow live here, I'll go for a Draco on the Koraidon, but I don't think I'm going to live. Now he should be at, like, -6, though, so shouldn't really be doing that much damage to me. Transform into the grass type. Hopefully that helps me versus a fighting move. I think I can still win here because I have Terra Water palossand in the back still, so I think that's my play here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Terra Water Shuriken, get to +6, and hopefully the Palossand can just win this game. Terra Water here, and then I'm just going to get rid of the Koraidon, because I think that's the the biggest threat here that I need to get rid of. The Walking Wake's at -6, like he ain't touching me. That's pretty much game, unless he has like some crazy move he hasn't revealed. Or unless he's mixed, maybe he might be mixed. Nothing. I'm hoping he goes after the Greninja here. He does, which is great. I only got a 2-shot there with Water Shuriken, so I got to +4 instead of +6. But in this certain match, I don't think that really matters very much. Because the Cryogon's gone now anyways, so... I don't think even then, even if I was just like +2, I don't think it really would matter, because even at +2, I wouldn't be taking that much damage. I think that's game, y'all. I think that's game. What Terra are you? What are you like, Terra? What, Terra Fairy? Terra Water? That's not going to do anything. I don't know about you guys though, but I do remember this palossand Greninja combo way back in like VGC, back in like Gen 7. It was a decently common combo back then. I don't know what else it was actually ran with, because there was a lot of other mons that back in like Ultra Sun and Moon that were actually legal back in those games that aren't available now. I forgot what other teammates it really had to pair with, but I do remember this combo way back in those games. The only difference is though, like there was no Terra, so you had to run like more of a really like bulky palossand, or you had to run like a Greninja that was mainly this full-on support with like no attack investment at all. So because you'd still be taking like full damage because there was no Terra Water and then back in those games. But not bad. Solid game. Solid first game for this team. I'm going to keep on going. I'll probably throw 1, if not 2 more matches in this video for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, we are back with game number 2. My opponent has a Mew on his team that is level 41 and a level 46 Dragonair for whatever reason. I do not know why. I'm assuming he's not going to bring those two, so like, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to prepare for the Charizard, the Dragapult, the Iron Jugulis, and then the Iron Thorns. So I'm going to prepare based off of those 4, so assuming he's not going to bring the Mew or the Dragonair. So I think what I do here, I'm just going to leave the Greninja Palossand here. I think this will be a great game to showcase it, hopefully. See how it goes. Hopefully we'll see it work. Flutter Mane looks great here. Oh, the Dondozo looks really good too by itself. I think I just bring Dondozo in the back. I mean, I could bring the Flamingo too, but this Flamingo set is really weird. Like, I looked at the set between this last match, and it's actually a set that does not have any speed investment, so like, you're getting outsped by like base 70s and 80s that have like decent amount of speed investment, which kind of sucks. It's a full-on like bulky type set with a little bit of attack and like max HP and special defense and shit, so it's mainly meant to copy the Palossand stats. That's what it's EV'd for, but a lot of the time you're not going to really be able to do that, at least what I've found with this team. He does lead with Charizard Dragapult here, which is great. I think what I do here, I'm going to Terra Water, Shadow Ball the Dragapult, and then I'm going to go Water Shuriken. Get the +6, hopefully. I think the worst thing here that can happen is the Charizard goes for Air Slash, or like he drops a Draco on something. Apart from that, I don't see what it really does to me here. Is he really Sunny Day Solar Beam? He might be. He's gonna Focus Blast the Greninja. That's fine by me. He might actually be Sunny Day Solar Beam, which is really scary. That doesn't even one-shot the Dragapult. That's surprising. Doesn't even kill him. I gotta be careful here because I might get blown back. I'm about to get blown back by like a Solar Beam or some shit crazy. I'm gonna Water Shuriken in the Dragapult to get rid of it here. If I land, and I don't know, I have to land 3 times to actually kill it here. I only land twice, that's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. When you always need Water Shuriken to land like more than 3 times, it just never does. Always, at least for my case, I don't know about you guys, but it always never lands more than twice when you need to land a bunch of times to get a kill, or when it actually matters. He does bring the Iron Jugulis, which I thought he would bring. He does have Solar Beam. Please go after the Greninja. Please go after the Greninja. Good. Okay, that's fine. Greninja I don't need anymore anyways. I want to get rid of it. Now I get a Shadow Ball off into the Charizard and see how much this does. So... What EV spread am I running on this? I forgot. It's max attack, max speed, so... I think the Flutter Mane looks really good here. I'm gonna go in the Flutter Mane. I wish I had Dazzling Gleam. But like, I need to get rid of the Charizard. That's the main threat on the field right now, because otherwise it can maybe one-shot the palossand. I need to keep that around. I'll Shadow Ball the Jugulis, see how much damage that actually does. I might actually just set up a... I don't know, I want to go for Amnesia too, but I think I'm just better off going for damage here on this turn. I'll Shadow Ball the Charizard, hopefully it kills from this range. It should, it's a Charizard, it doesn't have that good of defenses. Huge kill out of the way. I get the special defense drop, which is good. And he does bring the Iron Thorn, so he brings every single Mon that I predicted that he would bring, which is great. So, 100% correct prediction on what he was going to bring. Prepared really good for that. It's one thing we have going for us. I just Earth Power here. I don't see what he does to me. And then I just Moonblast. He's at -1, so like this should completely one-shot him. No matter what set he is, at -1 you're not living. I don't know what Terra he has. Like, what is he gonna Terra? What's his Terra? That's a +4 boosted Wild Charge. I ate that up for breakfast, and now I get my Weakness Policy +2 boost. You're dead, bud. You ain't living now. And he's actually... Oh, I thought he was Life Orb. He might be Assault Vest. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Dragapult here, unless he's Choice Scarfed. But I think even if he's choiced, I think he still loses, and he's not because he switches moves, so I think that's game. I think we win here. I think that's a 100% GG. Oh, the main reason being is like the enemy team had 2 Mons on his team. He had a Dragonair and a Mew that weren't even level 50, so you got, like, yeah, that's 2 Mons you don't have to really prepare for, so you're like, okay, well, he's not going to bring those. He's obviously going to bring the other 4 Mons to the match. So we predicted that 100% correctly, and we were able to prepare for that, which gave us a huge advantage. Not bad, though. At least for like the second match for this team. I'll throw one more game in this video for you guys, so I'll see you guys with one more match. Alright, we are back with game number 3 in the final match for this team. You guys gotta bear with me, I've been recording for like the last, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 minutes now, and I've just been going against like non-stop teams of like legendaries. Arceus, Mewtwo, Kyogre, Groudon, a bunch of all that broken shit, Zamazenta, Zacian, Rayquaza, a bunch of other broken garbage. And I've just been getting my ass kicked and eating L's for the last 25-30 minutes, so I really do need some actual support right now. I really do, y'all. My opponent has Samurott, Tinkaton, Talonflame, Fluttermane, and then Meowscarada, Annihilate. I think what I do here is I lead Dondozo, Tatsugiri, and then just try to kill as much shit as possible and see how it goes. I'm honestly at a loss for y'all. I really don't know what to say. And then I bring the Fluttermane in the back, which looks pretty good here. And then I might bring the palossand looks kind of shitty here. It's weak to so much. Just so much shit here, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll bring the Flamingo. It's okay versus him. It's not crazy, but it's okay. It's better than the palossand is. The Greninja, if you're not leading with the Greninja on this team, you can't bring it at all. It's a purely, like, supportive, like, lead Greninja that doesn't do anything. It's kind of a drawback to this team. The more I play this team, too, like, it's really team-based. So if you guys do want to try this team for yourself, this team really struggles with, like, really hard-hitting special Pokemon like Fluttermane and some of the other stuff that just has a really sky-high special attack stats, because your entire gimmick with this team is the Greninja and Palossand to get to +6 defense, and if you really can't do that, you're kind of low on options to start with, and you kind of really struggle at that point. Your opponents can really exploit that, especially early in the match. It's kind of the main problem I've been really having with this team. And overall, it's just really too gimmicky. I think it's even somehow worse than the Alolan Raichu team that we used last time, like a week or two ago. If you guys missed that, I'll link that video at the end of this video. But even in that video, that was a really niche, like, Electric Train, Surge Surfer, Alolan Raichu team, and I think that team was even a little bit more consistent than this one is. But it's going to be a tough match. Really tough game. I think it's Wave Crash here. I'll Wave Crash the Fluttermane, and hopefully I live. Get rid of this thing. Goodbye. It's a huge kill, though, but I don't think I'm going to live a Flower Gift. Flower Trick, I should say. I thought it was Flower Gift. I'm dead. Oh, I live. How do I live? If I can just one-shot something else. If I can get like a 1-hit KO on something else on this team, that'll be worth it. I'm down to trade 1 for 2, if that's what I can do here. I'm going to protect a Skull for Sucker Punch or Fake Out. And get a little bit more leftovers back. I'm assuming the Meowscarada is probably Focus Sash, because it's usually, if you lead Meowscarada, it's usually Focus Sash, most teams. He's actually going to protect himself. Okay. Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss Tinkaton, y'all. New meta. Brand new meta. I've never seen that. In that case, I might actually live. Maybe I should go after the Meowscarada instead. Like, what do I have in the back here? I have Flamingo in the back, so... I mean, the Meowscarada, I can deal with that. I can deal with that with the Fluttermane, so that's not much of an issue. I think I still should just go after the Tinkaton. I'll Earthquake to break its Sash. I think it is Focus Sash, so I'll just try to break its Sash for the Fluttermane in the back. It one-shots the Tinkaton, so that's great. And he targets the Tatsugiri for some reason. Okay. So he mustn't know that the Tatsugiri with Commander ability, if it's active, the Tatsugiri is untargetable. Every move you target to it, it automatically misses because it, like, Commander is activated. So, like, he's not present right now. Tatsugiri is inside the Tatsugiri's mouth, or in the Dondozo's mouth. So it's untargetable. It makes sense. He must not know that, I guess, so it's great for us. He has the Samurott in the back here, which ain't too bad. I think it is Earthquake for damage. At this point in the match, I think it is Earthquake. I just need damage. That's all I really need here. I'm waiting for the taunt, both of these mons just dropped. And so I get my Flutter Mane in and just Terra. He's actually Terra buff too, so that tells me he's actually the mightiest Mark Samurott from the raid a long time ago. So I don't know if he's actually EV trained. He might have EV trained. I'm assuming he's using the competitive, so it might be EV trained. I don't know why you would use it if it's not. Find out. I don't know if that's EV trained damage. That was a Terra Bug Mega Horn and it did 20 damage. I don't know if that's EV trained or even like IVs were even capped with a bottle cap. It's kind of sus. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Find out, I guess. I don't know. I think I just order up here and get rid of the Samurott. Like I got the Flutter Mane in the back for the Mouse Grata, so like I guaranteed win versus that thing anyways. I had some people in the comments too, like on some of my past like Wi-Fi battles. Well, why are you uploading these matches, bro? Like the enemy team, like obviously the enemy team, like their mons are either like their in-game story teams or their EVs are like all like not EV trained properly, or their mons aren't EV trained properly or whatever. Like what you guys gotta understand is like pretty much what I do is I record for, especially for like VGC or singles, like I'll record for like an hour or two at a time. And like the best matches I get within an hour or two are the ones I upload. So being that you guys are seeing those matches, those were the best games I got within like an hour or two. A lot of the other matches, I either have people that'll randomly disconnect on me, or they either get stomped in 2 minutes, either it's me or them getting stomped in 2 minutes, or that type of thing. So, and nobody really wants to see like a stomp match, like I wouldn't say like necessarily a sweep, but like a really one-sided fast match that lasts like maybe 5 minutes max, or like either that or it's me getting like stomped sometimes as well. Depends on the team, but usually it's a lot of legendaries. If like enemy teams is an entire team of legendaries, then I end up getting stomped sometimes in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and the game's done, or I just end up forfeiting because there's no way I can win. A lot of that shit, like that's the stuff you guys are missing out on. So. That's why I don't really upload those matches, because I don't think you guys really want to see those. But I do try to get the best quality games as possible. That's what I'm trying to say. I do try to get the best quality matches as I can for like the time that I have to record, usually with like a team and stuff. Gonna protect to stall the match. You're done, bro. You're dead. You're not winning unless you have a crazy Terra and make a crazy play. You're done, bud. Just to put it into perspective too, like I said at the start of this, like I legit had like 25-30 minutes of matches where I was just playing like VGC tonight with this team, trying to get a match, and I was just going against non-stop like teams of legends that I would just get destroyed by. So not really the funnest thing to have to deal with for like 25 minutes till I actually find a decent match. Up until now, this match was decent, so I don't know. I'll record for a little bit longer and we'll see if I find any other decent games. But if not, then if you guys are seeing this one, that means I never found any other better matches. So overall for this team, like last opinions for this team before I end the video. If you guys want to, like I said, if you guys want to use this team, I think the main issue with this team is it's really gimmicky. And if the enemy team really counters you, has some really heavy hitting special attackers, or like some stuff that's really fast and hard hitting stuff, or like a lot of the meta stuff too, like Chien-Pao Dragonite, Chi-Yu, Flutter Mane, like a lot of that stuff, it's really difficult to deal with this team. The Dondozo Tatsugiri is decent, and like the Flutter Mane's always really good, but apart from that, a lot of the rest of this team is just really gimmicky and just
it really relies on like getting your stat boost, and if you can't get your stat boost, like the flamingo is useless. And then the palossand, it's like mid at best without any stat boost or like a Terra. And even then, if you can get like +6, that's only when it's really actually decent. And in order to get there, you have to like fully get there with Water Shuriken and waste an entire turn setting up. So I don't know. Really gimmicky team, but I do miss this combo from like way back in the day from like Ultra Sun and Moon. If anything, it's a little bit better than it is back in those games because you have Terra type now. But overall, if you guys really want to use this, I think it's mainly just a fun team. Don't expect to be really winning that much. It's more of a team that you want to have fun with. I think that's the main like concept for this team. But overall, if you put into like the perspective of just a pure fun team, I do think the team is really fun to use. So if that's all that matters to you guys, by all means, feel free to use the team. But if you're like me that also likes to have fun but also win at the same time, then maybe it's not for you. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. Got a bunch more stuff on the way you do not want to miss. That being said, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, everybody.